Hey you guys, it's Dolores. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about my morning skincare routine. And as you can see, I do suffer from hyperpigmentation on my face and on my neck. So I wanted to try out the Korean skincare to see if it was going to help fix those issues. And I have noticed a difference. So I just wanted to take you guys along with me to show you what I have been doing. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is just get my face wet with some water. I really don't use a washcloth for this. I have a little brush that I use, and I'll show you guys that. But I just lightly put water on my face just so that it's a lot easier to spread my cleanser around. Now, the cleanser that I'm using is a pink clay deep cleansing foam from Ross. Basically, all this stuff is from Ross, y'all. That's like my favorite store. So it's really not a foam, honey. It's more like just like a cleanser like that. So I don't know why they call it a foam, but I'm going to pair that with this really cool brush that I got. Now my camera was tripping and not showing y'all the name of it, but I'm going to link it below. I absolutely feel like you guys should have this. On one end, it's a very soft cleansing brush. The other side of it is a very soft exfoliator. So it's like two tools in one. So all I'm going to do now is spread my little cleansing foam all around my face. And I'm actually using more than I normally would. Normally, I would just do like maybe 3 dabs of cleanser and that's it. But I guess I was just feeling generous today, honey, because I haven't been able to find it since. But after I put my cleanser on, all I'm going to do is go in with my brush, which I did wet a little bit. Now, let me tell you guys, the brush looks like the brush part would be very loose, but it's not. It's super compacted, so you have to really get it wet in order for it to work. So all I'm going to do now is just go in and really work that cleanser. Now, I know that some people wash their face every single day, but I have very dry parts of my face, and then like my T-zone is oily, so I do not wash my face with soap every day. I do one day with water, maybe another day with water, depending on how I feel, and then the next day I'll do this entire process or just do the cleanser part of it. So it had been 2 days at this point since I had used soap. I had just been using a washcloth and water, so that's why I wanted to use a lot more and spend a little bit more time kind of just using my washcloth to really get in there. I'm using my little brush, y'all, to really get in there. Now I am going to go in on the neck area, but I will say that I go back in with a washcloth to do the neck area. You know, at Target or like another store, they have those 6 washcloths for $2 and they feel like sandpaper. Honey, yes, I use those on my neck area, especially since I feel like I have a lot more hyperpigmentation there. I really like to get in there and scrub, and you can see the dirt that's on there. So that's after 2 days, and that's, you know, dirt for my whole face, y'all. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's summer, we sweating, all that good stuff. So you can see just how compacted that brush actually is. And now I'm going to go in with the exfoliator. Now this is not going to give you exfoliation like sandpaper, honey, okay? It's not going to strip your skin off. It's very soft. It's almost like a rubber material, and it's not like a bristle. It's like a little rubber tip. So it's soft, but it is, you know, hard enough, I guess you could call it, to really get in there and kind of break up the last remnants of dirt and debris that may be on your face. Okay, so now that I'm done cleansing and exfoliating, I'm just going to go in with a really warm towel and just wipe all of that soap off. And at this point, my skin feels so good. Like, honestly, if I don't do this in the morning, y'all, I'm going to just be grumpy for the rest of the day. This really wakes me up, especially since I haven't been drinking coffee, y'all. I've been dying in the morning. So I started this as a new habit to kind of help me wake up and get my day started off on a good note. Yes, get into that skin. Okay, honey. All right. Like, I feel like my skin already looks brighter. I feel better. I feel refreshed. So, I mean, if you're looking for a nice morning routine to try, then do this, y'all. Your skin will love you for it. Okay. So now I'm just going to let my skin dry off a little bit. And again, that's super important. Before you go to your next steps, let your skin just dry off a little bit before you go slathering on another product. Okay. Oh. Y'all, I forgot this was in a, okay, I was doing a lot. I forgot that was in the video. Now, the next step, I'm just going to go in with a toner. This is actually my husband's. It's a L'Oreal Hydra Fresh toner, but I will say that I really do like it. I feel like toners really don't matter. They do have Korean toners that you can use, but y'all, I already have this in the house, so I'm not going to spend any extra coin. So I just added a liberal amount to this little cotton pad that I have, and I'm going to wipe that all over my face. And of course, you guys know that toners help to restore the pH balance in your skin, and they do blah, blah, blah other things as well. I ain't no dermatologist, so I really don't know. And I'm just going to say that. I know that they restore pH balance, and that's about it. So, I mean, it's up to you if you want to use one or not, but I've always been recommended to use one, so that is an essential part of this step. Now again, I'm just gonna let my face dry off a little bit before I go on to the next. Okay, hair flip. All right, I see you. I'm just gonna let my face dry off a little bit before I go on to the next step, which is now going to be a facial mist. Now y'all, I really don't even remember what this is for. I done downloaded some little templates on Pinterest to tell me what this Korean skincare routine is, and the mist was on there, honey. So when I saw this on the shelf at Ross, I had to have it. Now, I believe that part of what the mist does is help to moisturize your face. So all I'm going to do is shake it up a little bit, and I'm going to spray that all over my face and my neck like that. Like Tabitha says, like so, like that. And I'm going to just let that dry a little bit before I start to pat it in. And the reason why I let it dry a little bit is because if I just pat it in right away, most of it is going to go on my fingers and not actually get on my skin. So I let it dry and then I gently pat it in. And that's it. We're done. Okay. Oh, y'all, I was cutting up. Okay. I was cutting up. Now, the next step that you could do is use a face mask. Now, this is not a face mask that you rinse off after. You put it on your face, you let it sit for like 15 to 20 minutes, then you take it off and rub whatever excess is left over in your skin. Now, I only do this once a week. I had already done it for the week, so I'm not going to do it right now. Instead, I'm going to go straight into my serum, which includes collagen and a couple other things that I can't pronounce. And the serum, again, is just another layer of moisturization, if that's even a word. Now, I would use the serum even if I was using the mask. But when I use my mask, since that already provides a lot of moisturization, I don't use a lot of my serum. Since I am foregoing my mask, I'm going to put quite a few drops of serum on my face. Somehow I managed to get this on my lip every time, but I'm just going to go ahead and rub that all in. And now when you're adding the serum, your skin should not look ashy after you're done, okay? If your skin looks dry after you've added your serum, that means you did not use enough. You want to have it where your face can look glossy, where you can visibly see that you've added product. So that's kind of what you have right here. And I'm just really making sure to rub this in my face as much as possible because I really want it to penetrate in my skin. Honey, if it's not doing that, then it's just sitting on the top of your face and it's really not, benefiting you at all. So all right, wink at the camera. Y'all, I don't know. I was cutting up this morning. I was really feeling myself. And I don't know if it's the headband or the braids, whatever. But okay, girl. All right. Single ladies. Oh, Tommy must not have been at home because I was acting a fool. But anyway, all right. So we only have 2 more steps left, y'all. It's not the full 10 steps, but child, 8 is more than enough. Now, the next thing that I found at Ross is this Dark Spot Firm and Brighten Cream. And now I have seen improvements with this. It's by something Milano. Now, my camera was just tweaking this day and didn't want to zoom in on anything. But again, I will link that in the description. Now, I don't use a lot of this product whatsoever. I just use enough so that it can moisturize my skin. I'm really not concerned about using it to make my face even more moisturized. To me, the main thing I'm concerned about is the brightening aspect. Now, you can choose your own brightening cream, whatever you want to use, but this is the one that I have been seeing results with. So I just put a few dabs of that on there and wipe that in my face. I will say I've seen probably about 15%, you know, reduction in dark spots, and I don't even know how I'm coming up with 15%, because again, I'm not a dermatologist, but I can just go based off of what I'm seeing, like on the sides of my face, really not in the neck area, but mainly in the sides of my face. I do have some dark spots which were caused by like random ingrown hairs that I kind of just like was trying to pick out with either my hand or like a scissors. I mean, not scissors, y'all. That would be tragic with tweezers. So I've really seen a good improvement using that dark spot cream. Now, the next thing that you can do is go in with your Jade roller. Again, this is optional. These Jade rollers, especially when they're real jade, which you'll know because it'll be cold, they help to improve circulation in your face, amongst other things, which again, honey, I do not know. But I use the larger end on the sides of my face and the smaller end, of course, underneath my chin, underneath my nose, on my nose, up my little nose, brow, or whatever you call that area of your face. And that's it. I know you roll outwards. Really, that's what I've seen folks do on YouTube. I am not an expert. So, you know, we just gonna rub how we want at this point. I mean, I know you're supposed to rub out, but at this point, I'm like, girl, whatever. As long as it's rolling, it's working. And that's basically it. That's all I do. Now, my hands are extremely dry, honey, but my face looks amazing. Look at that. Now, I'm just going to wipe my eyes off. Now, I have sensitive eyes, okay? So if I have like product on there or something, especially from that facial mist, eventually my eye is going to start burning, and I don't have time for that. So I just go in with a nice wet tissue and wipe that off. And then the corners of my mouth, I wipe those off too, just in case it's some little gunk. And put your lip gloss on, y'all. Even though I'm in the house, honey, I don't want my lips to be ashy, you know? So I go ahead and add my lip gloss. Oh, pop them lips. Yes, girl. Wink at the camera. Okay, my one little dimple. Now, again, I said my hands are dry, so I'm going to go ahead and just wipe those off. Now, I have this satin hands from Mary Kay, and if y'all need a Mary Kay hookup, girl, I got you. So, girls or guys, I got you. So I just put a little bit of my satin hands on, and I'm gonna rub that in generously, because dry hands, like, y'all, I can't even function when my hands are ashy. And that's it, you guys. Get into this face, these lips, and these moisturized hands, honey. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.